Doliscar. She's a local business owner. She owns a small, medium-sized clothing boutique in the Decatur area of Atlanta. So, Kensia, please tell me a little about yourself.
Okay, as you said, I am Kensia Doliscar. I'm from Queens, New York. My family background is pretty much from Haiti, and I come from a long line of people in the medical field. So I have a lot of family members that are nurses, physician assistants, and my mother wanted me to go the medical field route, and I started off. I went to school, became a medical technologist, and I got a degree in healthcare management. So I kind of beat around the bush of being a doctor, and decided to open up a boutique here in Atlanta.
Okay.
Of course, the boutique is really small. It's just clothing and accessories that I sell in the store. And I have a pretty good clientele. And I'm just trying to expand right now and trying to get the business up and running. Probably open a couple more in Atlanta, and then see if I can move it elsewhere to expand my business.
Okay. Okay, very good. So what made you want to become an entrepreneur?
Well, I've been working in retail since I was about 19. So I've been a store manager. I started from the bottom as an associate and then worked my way up to store manager. So I kind of see how it is to be an associate and then also being a manager of a store. And I've been managers at different retail locations in Brunswick, Georgia to here in Atlanta and Macy's. And Macy's pretty much taught me a lot as being kind of working on my own. No, I wasn't micromanaged, so everything I had to do was on my own. So I figured, hey, I can open up my own business to actually run it on my own as well.
Okay. Okay. So kind of, just so people can understand, kind of walk us through a typical day that you go through, and like just kind of tell me like what is it that you kind of do on a day-to-day basis when you're at work?
Well, the day-to-day basis part, pretty much my store, I open up. Well, I don't open till 10, but I don't go into my business till about 8 o'clock in the morning to get everything prepared for the day. I open from 10 to 8, and at 8 o'clock in the morning, I go in, make sure everything is running properly, test the registers to see if that's running efficiently. I go check the store, see what merchandise I need to put out, what I need to fill in, especially on Monday mornings. And I check everything. I check the electricity, I just pretty much check the stocking issue because, as soon as we open the door, then we get into business and everybody come in, and then they expect to see some merchandise on the floor, all sizes, so I make sure all sizes are there. I usually go in with one associate, so that way they can help me, whether or not, if I have to do paperwork, they can be up front and do run the registers and check the floor while I'm doing my paperwork, which include the nightly paperwork from 2 days ago and the night before. If I'm open on Sundays, some Sundays I don't open, and I check those paperwork. I check to see where our sales were for the week, and I try to match them with the numbers from the year before to see if I went up or down and see how business works. I see how my conversion is, to see how many customers came in and how many actually shopped, and to make sure that everything was running properly the day before and to start my day off.
Okay, sounds exciting. So how many employees would you say that you manage currently?
I manage about 8 employees.
Okay.
Everybody's pretty much part-time except for my assistant, who I have is full-time. I have employees who just work twice a week, once a week. If I have a truck, a sport truck coming in, I have my one-stop person that comes in and help me unload the truck and get the merchandise out, and then they work about 5 to 10 hours a week. So I don't have a pretty much, large budget of hours, because that's what I have to manage as well. I have to manage how many hour budgets I can actually spend versus the money I'm actually bringing in. So I have to calculate that. So I'll manage my
Okay. So what would you say are some struggles that you currently face being a young entrepreneur woman?
I faced a lot of struggles. I faced struggles of dealing with everything on my own. I faced struggles of running everything on my own. And when I say that, I mean I have to manage like I said earlier, the hour budget. I have to manage my spending budget. I have to manage the budget that's coming in as well as the budget that's kicking out. That's also include my utilities and includes my rent. It includes my sorry, lost the train of thought.
It's okay.
It includes like I said, the utilities, the rent, the clothing budget, accessories, and things like that. So that's a struggle because I have to make sure I manage it. If I didn't make enough money the week before and I have a truck coming in, and I have to make sure that I'm able to flip the merchandise that's coming in to build my budget up higher to keep cash flow.
Okay. And what would you say currently is your, how would you rate your lifestyle in regards to happiness overall? As far as your work-life balance, your schedule, your income. I just want to know, how would you feel? How do you feel you stand on those issues?
It's kind of up and down some days. So some weeks you have good weeks, some weeks you have down weeks. I don't say bad, I just say down weeks because I can have a good week this week, and then next week is down to where I have to either match the week before or I kind of lost track. And with that, it's kind of like with my lifestyle, the boutique is my life. So if it doesn't go well, I'm not going to say I'm going to be okay with it because I have to make sure I, try to focus on other challenges that I might meet or the challenges that I have going on this week. So I have to make sure that everything is balancing out, or if it's not balancing out, then I have to see where I can cut off to make sure that it balances out. So a lot of my time is into the boutique, but once I have if I have a couple of good weeks, say if I have a good month, then I can actually relax the next month a little bit and still work hard. But my day is pretty much, if I'm at work from 8, I might stay till 8 p.m. If I start at 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. to close. It just depends on how my week goes because it's my budget and it's the money coming out of my pocket as well. So I have to manage everything and make sure my P&L is balanced.
Okay, very good. And one last question: if you had to do this all over again, because I've actually, I know that you're a very well-educated lady. You got an MBA, BA. You could pretty much do whatever you wanted to do. What would you do if the choice you had to start all over? Would you take a traditional job, or would you pursue being an entrepreneur?
I will continue this route because I work both. So me started off as working for others and working for companies. I've learned a lot. So I was able to transform or translate the experience that I learned before to my business now. So I can't say that I wouldn't change anything pretty much. I would just pretty much stay as is because I've learned a lot from working for others so that way I can translate it into my own business, and that made me, who I am right now. So I'm able to understand both sides of it. I mean, I'm even able to manage my employees well because I was an associate as well and then worked my way up. So I would tell anybody to become an entrepreneur if they wish to. I wouldn't tell anybody, no, stay and be an associate for the rest of your life and work for somebody else. If you want it and you have the will for it, then go for it and become an entrepreneur because you work for yourself and you learn a lot. You have struggles, but you get through it and then, you become a success story.
Great. Well, that's all I have. I appreciate your time from your busy schedule. And thank you. Great interview. I'm sure you'll make tons of money and
I hope so.
This will go very well. Thanks.
Thank you.